Okay, so in this step of our project, we have downloaded an XML file, and we want to be able to read that XML file. You need to have a code editor for that, and I like a program called Visual Studio Code. You can get that at code.visualstudio.com, and you can download it either for the Mac or the Windows machine. So once you've downloaded it and installed it, then you can open it up, and then we'll be able to open up that tour.xml file, and we're just going to browse around, and I'll show you a few things about what that is. Okay, so I've got my code editor, my Visual Studio Code up, and I'm going to go ahead and open up that XML file. So I'm going to go to File and Open and find that tour.xml file, and I'll click Open. So you notice that there's all of this scary stuff. So let's break it down a little bit. Now you'll notice that I've got all of these statements include URL, skin, blah, 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 right? So the entire thing is called an element. So this is the include element. So you're going to have the element here, which is the include element, and you'll notice that this is the skin settings element, for example. And then you're going to have the attribute. And the attribute here, so when you're in Visual Studio Code, you'll be able to tell what the element is because it's in blue. And you'll see less than at one end and greater than at the other end. And it's usually slash greater than. The forward slash is the close sign for the greater than. So this is the whole include element here. So you'll have the element, which is the include statement. You'll have the URL, which is the attribute. So everything in white is going to be an attribute. And then you see the content of the attribute is going to be in red. So here again we have the element, include, the attribute, URL equals, and then the content. And that'll be the case no matter what code you're looking at. So you'll notice here, when I scroll down to where the actual content of this file is, you'll see the element here is seen, the attribute is name, and I've got a bunch of different attributes here. So I've got name as an attribute, and the content is going to be scene palace square. And you can remember we created that scene palace square object. Title is going to be an attribute, again, of the element scene. On start is going to be an attribute of the element scene. All of the ones in white here are going to be attributes of this one in blue, which is scene, and you'll notice that we have a close sign at the end here. So each of these attributes are going to have content associated with each of the attributes, and those are going to be in red. So just get used to looking at those. I don't want you to change anything. I just want you to get in the habit of seeing elements, attributes, and content. And we'll worry about editing those later on. The file is all set, and we're going to post that back up to the server, and hopefully all the changes that we created in the web interface are going to take place.